Hey, it's Eric here at Peachtree Classic Cars. This is my personal truck we've had for about a year, and I decided to trade. I bought a 1970 Mustang convertible. It's getting back to kind of my roots. When we first got started Peachtree Classic Cars, all we did was restore Mustangs for about 3 years. So that means I got to let my baby truck go. This is a 1954 Ford F-100. It's got all Oldsmobile running gear with an Oldsmobile 350 V8, a Rocket 350 transmission. Automatic. It's got disc brakes, power steering, and this thing just runs good and drives good. It's not perfect, but it is like one of the better running and driving trucks I've had in a while, and it's the reason why we decided to keep it. And I actually did very minimal restoration work to the truck when I bought it. The guy I got it from, he just took really good care of it. So she fires right up. Old school. I think it's like a low car shifter. Little Michael Jackson. We actually got speakers here in the kick panels that sound great. So CD player, which I love my tunes, so it's nice to have that. And then this little aftermarket heater, you can hear it kick on there. It does work, high and low. And I did drive the truck during the winter, and it kept me nice. And that thing will run you out. It's so hot. It's a little, but it's hot. You got great oil pressure. All the gauges work. It's still cold. I just only had it running for a few minutes, but all the gauges do work. And I just put gas in it the other day. In fact, I drove it just the other day. So put it in gear and take it for a drive for you. I forgot the other day when I drove this, the belt is squeaking just a little. I just need to tighten that alternator belt. This is one of the smoothest riding trucks that I've ever had. That's why I said when I picked this truck up, originally I thought we picked it up to flip it, and I said I can't let it go. It drives perfect with power steering. It's got power disc brakes. Stops straight as an arrow. And this truck will just do, 85 miles an hour down the freeway like it's nothing. There's one little thing that I've got a problem with the truck, and I don't know what it is. There's somewhere in this general vicinity around here is a clicking noise that happens every once in a while, like if you go over a bump, and it's almost just like two pieces of the metal on the body or somewhere are clicking against each other if it just gets bumped just right. So just like a click, click, click kind of a thing. So anyways, I just want to be honest about that, because when you buy this truck, if you hear that, you go, what is that? Unfortunately, the little squeakiness of the belt is stealing away from the awesome sound of the exhaust. And like I said, you can tell too, it's still cold. Turn downs underneath the cab. Pretty much open the hood with one hand. Nice simple engine detail under the hood with new chrome valve covers and the old school bat wing air cleaner. And I'd not driven in a couple of weeks because it's been so hot, and I drove it the other day, and first time I noticed that the belt squeaked a little bit, so I had just forgot to come out to the shop and tighten that up. Go ahead and shut it off here. Nice and solid underneath. Rust-free frame rails. Rust-free firewall is what I meant to say. Inner fender wells. The springs on these are kind of typical. You see me walking around getting it to close. In fact, I had a buddy of mine just talking about that the other day. He said that's why people are going to the tilt forward front hoods, and I said yeah, but I'm just not into that. I like the old school look. So 17-inch wheels, newer tires. They got great tread on them. I did order a set of original style wheels from Summit Racing. and I had intended on putting some white walls. I was going to paint them red, put forward hubcaps and beauty rings on, and put some white walls on, and I never ended up doing that. I get so many compliments and looks on this thing. If it was me, I might put a little fatter tire on the back if I was going to keep it longer, but I just didn't want to mess with the truck. This is the way I ended up getting it. And the guy hot rodded it out. He deleted all the emblems. That was another thing. I'm kind of an emblem guy. I thought about putting the F-100 back on, but at the same time, it's got a nice, clean, straight look. All the body lines deleted, all the emblems deleted. I mean, the body is very straight going down. The hood is nice and straight. The windshield wipers do work. In fact, it was raining the other day and I had to turn them on. Brand new front and rear bumper. Got a little spot right here where that got chipped off from the door opening. Probably a long time ago. Cab in great shape. If you get really close, you'll see some spots on it. But the overall drip rail there is in good shape. Bottoms of the doors, cab corner, all solid. Rear fenders and bed, nice and smooth. Tailgate almost looks to be new. Inside the bed. Now this has got an old school reclaimed bead board. Well, and it may not be. It could be from Home Depot. I don't know, but the guy told me he had reclaimed it out of something. Underneath it, if you pull the bed up, I just been propping it up with a stick. Right here is the fuel cell, and we've just been propping it up and filling it there. And the thing that's kind of cool about it is it's kind of like a deleted thing, so you don't see it. That's why I said the whole truck's all about being kind of deleted and smooth. But that being said, it wouldn't be hard to just put a fuel cell, to put a fuel cap there. There's all different kinds to choose from. You could even do, I've done it before, I've done Harley Davidson ones, I've done, of course, you could do a Mustang, you can just do, you know, the truck size and put a door there. Inside the truck is nice. Doors open and close easily. The windows roll up and down nice. It's got new handles. All the glass is new. Weather stripping. Now I say new, I mean it's not original. It was replaced years ago, but it's newer than original. I think the only thing was the rear glass. You can see that fog down at the bottom just right there. So headliner is nice. Matches the seat, which is also new. And it's very comfortable, very plush. I thought that worked, but either the bulb could be out or I can't remember if we... See if you had that hooked up or not. No. I do know that the lights work, the turn signals work. It's got tilt steering. It's got a tilt steering column. I think that's an I did it. A lot of new wiring. I thought when I first bought it that the horn worked. I can hear it clicking, but it's not honking. And then I'm going to turn the key on one more time. There you go. Horn button not working. So, whoo, it's hot. Underneath the truck. Oh, I'm fading here. It is very hot today. The fiberglass step sides, those will never rust. Dynamax. Exhaust there. Floor pan's in good shape here. And I really like the sound of this exhaust. It's just, it purrs running down the road. It just purrs. Coilover springs in the back. It is not too aggressive and too loud. It's not uncomfortable like some of the other vehicles I've had where it's almost uncomfortable, the moan that it does while you're cruising. Inner fender well's nice and rust free. These are steel. This is old original steel, and you can see down at the bottom there's a little spot of rust right there, that little hole. battery box, a hole still there. And actually for me, that's another thing that I did think about maybe doing was, you know, going ahead and putting the battery box back down, battery back down, since the box is there and accessible. But I never did. Let me get that last inner fender well and then we'll be done. Well, there you have it. This is my personal 1954 Ford F-100. And it's 97 degrees here in Atlanta and I am boiling. So I survived this video. Give us a call, Peachtree Classic Cars. This one's a great truck to grab a hold of, and man, you could go in all directions. You could buy this truck and do absolutely nothing to it and just drive it and enjoy it, or you could put a really nice custom paint job on it. You could do all kinds of stuff. This one's really be a good one to take to the next level if you want to as well.